Yo, what's cracking? What's popping? It's your boy Rashad, one half of P and P. Let me check my levels real quick because my mic didn't sound right yesterday on the live stream. The mic didn't sound right. I don't know if Dave was just overshadowing me or over. His mic was too loud. One or the other. What's good, man? It was out. The episode, the cut to it episode is out, man. And I just wanted because everybody's been hitting me up. Everybody's been texting my phone. Everybody's been calling me, messaging me, congratulating me and Dave. And I just want to come up here real quick and give my thoughts. Man, yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all going over there to watch it. We got to run the numbers up on that episode because all the numbers matter. If we want to see PNP on the show again, you got to go run the numbers up. So make sure y'all go over to cut to it. Check the show out. The link is in the description. Please go look at the episode. It was long. It was about an hour and 30 some minutes, but it was great conversation. I think it blended two perspectives, and I tried my best. Steve, he's tough. Steve is tough. He knows what he's talking about. He has a lot of information on the inside, so it's really tough to combat anything he says, to be honest with you. He's a Hall of Famer. He knows the owner. He knows everything behind the scenes that's going on, so it's really tough to combat anything that he says, but I thought we did a great job. You know, we went in there and held our own. Hopefully we'll get another opportunity to chop it up with Steve in the future. So like I said, go over there and run the numbers up on that episode. But yeah, man, it was great. It was a great episode. How y'all feel about it? What y'all think? What did y'all think about it? Dave was awfully quiet, wasn't he? Dave cat meter was real low, wasn't it? It wasn't no sauce put out there with Dave, huh? And surprisingly, I did not say pause one time. There was a couple of pause moments. In there. I did not say it. Steve, I obviously knows what pause is. He said it last time when we interviewed him, so he obviously knows, what pause is. But no pause, no pause moments. And one thing we didn't really discuss, and I thought we could have went a little more into was, we didn't really talk about offensive line that much. Even when the episode went off, I asked Steve, do you want to talk more about Zavala and that pick? We really didn't talk much about that. That was one thing. Obviously wasn't that important. How much? Oh, this is a great question. How much did they cut out? None of it. None of it was cut. Everything that we said, there was probably a short portion they cut out. I think where Steve was looking for his water. There was one thing they cut out, and I think that was it. Everything else is in there. There was a couple of parts I thought they were going to cut out, but they didn't. But it was all there. Nothing was cut, bro. Nothing was cut. Yeah, I was quiet in the beginning. Couple of things. Like with Steve, you gotta let Steve talk. That's his show. So it's not, y'all gotta understand, it's not my show. It's not my show. So I can't really go up there and try to take over his show. It's his show. So I can't really overspeak him. And I was nervous. As hell, bro. Once I got in my bag, I got comfortable. It was good to go. But it was straight. But yeah, I was nervous for sure. I told y'all the strays was crazy, bro. DJ Moore caught a couple of strays. Man, the cornerback room, bro, they all gonna be mad at us, bro. I ain't gonna get no autographs from the corners this year, bro, because they caught all kind of strays between Keith Taylor and CJ Henderson, bro. It was ugly. It was ugly, bro. It was ugly. AJ says, you didn't let Smitty grandstand. You're too much. You stood your ground on your views. He's a big personality. It's a pretty level interview. Yeah, I agree. I tried to jump in there where I could and push back on a couple of things, but again, it was hey, right. I don't know what y'all. It's not my show, but it is what I gotta let. This is his show. We was guests on his show. Dave barely said any cap. Surprisingly, yeah, Dave was on his best behavior. Dave was best on his best behavior, bro. Yeah, CJ, bro. CJ Henderson caught mad strays, man. Mad strays. Yeah, I told y'all it took me a little while to get comfortable. I around the DJ Johnson conversation, I got comfortable and I was able to kind of speak my mind a little bit, and it was good. It was good. It got good from there. I didn't really get. I had a lot of points. Like I got all these notes. These are my notes from the show right here. All these notes. I really didn't get to them. I really didn't get to them that much. There's a couple times I got to read off my notes. But the way you got to be in these interviews, you got to be able to listen and understand how the conversation is flowing. And I really thought I did a good job of kind of letting the conversation flow. There's a couple times I went in there where I said, let's go back to XYZ, but I really kind of just let the conversation flow. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. They might even make it a training camp. Dang, Carson, don't do them like that. Don't do them like that. Yo, it was mad cameras in there. I didn't know which one to look at either. I didn't know what to look at. It was mad cameras. I think they had like 4 or 5 different cameras, and they were all catching different angles. I didn't know which one to look at either. Hey, bro, it's different when you're in front of a legend, bro. Hey, listen, just like some of y'all, man, it's easy to get in the chat and talk shit. But when you live in front of somebody, the conversation completely changes, man. It's different. It's different when you're in front of somebody. But yeah, I was nervous, bro. I was hella nervous. Yeah, this is a great point. It says PNP is the voice of the fans, and I felt like with Smitty's voice in the building, the fans are being represented or being heard and appreciated. Huge for the fan base. Yeah, I get it. I think he understands that, man. I think that's why I think it was so great. I think that's why the conversation was so great. We gave the perspective of the fans. He was able to provide the perspective from basically not technically, obviously not inside the building, but he was a voice from representing the Panthers. So it was good for us to be able to share our perspective and what we think about certain things. And again, I think it's great. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be a good relationship. I think it was great for all podcasters. And I could tell y'all this, man. This is something I do want to share. Is that like I feel like Steve, and if y'all listen to the pod and y'all really go back and listen to it, there was a lot of information being dropped, a lot of information about how the game is played and what you should be looking at. And I took a lot away from that. I admit it on the stream, like I'm not the biggest X's and O's, I'm not the biggest film guy. But I had conversations with Steve afterwards, and basically I got some help now. I got some notes I can look at. I got some things I can look at, some keys I can look for. I got help now. So one thing now it's gonna happen is that you're gonna get better content from me because of this, right? Because I'm armed with more information. It's gonna do nothing but make my content better. Like, so that's why I appreciated it so much from him. It was, if you just sit back and listen, that's why I was so quiet a lot of the time. If you sit back and listen, you're gonna learn so much. You got to go back and listen, bro. You got to go back and put your listening ears on. And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to digest the information, right? Because it was a lot. He was teaching a lot. So I'm trying to listen to him and also share my opinion. So it was great. It was great. It was great. Let's see. Yeah, Keith says it was dope. It was a dope interview. Y'all repped right. Probably got more fans from that too. Yeah, man, we'll see. Yeah, I think the subs are subsequently going to go up, which is why it's mutually beneficial for both. So I think a lot of people discover Cut to It from us. I saw that in the chat, and that's what the whole point of our partnership was all about, like cross promotion. You know what I mean? So it was dope. It was dope. It was dope. I saw this during the live stream, Carolina Pride. I saw this comment. I meant to respond to this, but I like this. He says we should call the defensive meetings the Savage Summit. That's dope. The Savage Summit, because We do got some dogs, and I thought that was a great point too. Like you look at those undrafted guys we have, bro. Them dudes are dogs. They got attitude. They play with edge. They play with a lot of edge. Now, again, we didn't talk about them on the show last night because we didn't want to ruin the episode. But yeah, man, Smitty's right. Those guys that we brought in, Rajon Wright, the Melton kid, those guys have dog in them, and that's maybe partially contribute to the reason why they went undrafted. But bro, it's some cornerbacks, and I said it. Some cornerbacks are gonna be on alert, bro. It's some dudes that ain't gonna make it. It's some dudes that's not gonna make it, bro. And these undrafted guys got some dog in them, and they will surprise some folk. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna co-sign any more cornerbacks, because anytime I co-sign a cornerback, it don't work out too well. So I was high on Keith Taylor, and I was high on CJ Henderson. Both of them dudes is not turning out too well. So I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself on the cornerbacks. I'm not gonna make my my thoughts public on those, because yeah, it's just true. To make it as an undrafted guy, you gotta be great. You gotta be great. You gotta be great. And we'll see, man. CJ Henderson could get the coaching this year. He could get the coaching, and I could be redeemed. Hopefully I'm redeemed. But I am. This is a fact. And Cash is right. I'm 0-2, bro. It ain't looking too hot. It ain't looking too hot for my cornerback. I gotta go back and check my notes. It ain't looking too good from my cornerback perspective. And Aggie Pride, man. I got to put the Aggies on. Dave was wearing the A&T gear. We got to talk about an undrafted free agent that we picked up from A&T. So that was dope. Aggie Pride, we always going to rep for the Aggies, bro. Hey, man, appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's great, man. Everybody, make sure y'all go back and watch it a couple of times, 3-4 times. Get the views up. Put it on we need to get a daggone what do they call them, a stream farm. Get the views up. Without saying much, did Smith tell you about he and the team really felt about the last? Oh, no, we didn't talk about Rule. We didn't talk about Rule at all. He was definitely not a topic of conversation at all. Yeah, we talked about this off air, and I can't really talk too much about that. But yeah, we did talk about this. Yeah, I told you about the strays, man. I told you people was getting pew pew. It was mass strays being put out there, bro. I thought some of that stuff was gonna get cut out. I ain't gonna lie. But Steve is Steve, man. He can say his opinion, and people gonna respect it because it's Smitty, bro. So what you gonna say to Smitty? What you gonna say? What you gonna say? You can't say nothing. So the strays was in there, bro. It was in there. They left them in there. Let's see. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny right there. Let's see. Oh yeah, he didn't bring up the locker room background. Nah, he didn't bring that up. That is funny though. He didn't bring that up. Yeah, man. Dave brought that up. Dave was an HBCU guy through and through, man. Shout out to Central too, man. Yeah, we try to put on, man. It's no hate for Central like that. It ain't that serious. It's a big platform. We try to do the best we can. Carson, don't do that, man. You might see CJ at training camp this year. Don't do that, man. Hey, Cash said CJ Henderson didn't catch a straight, took a straight headshot to the head from Smitty. Yeah, basically. I tried to give him some love, and Smitty straight took that. He took that. But yeah, man, great episode. It was fire, man. We had plenty of fun. It was great stuff. And listen, man, I've been getting a lot of calls from a lot of people. And yeah, the love is felt, man. We work hard, we grind hard, we do stuff the right way. And yeah, man, it's just fun. And we're gonna continue to grow. It was dope. Who paid? Smitty paid for our lunch. Smitty took us to lunch. He actually he meant what he said when he said it earlier. in the show. He said lunch was on him. He paid for our lunch. It was dope. I can't tell you where we went to lunch, but it was dope. I think I told Patreon members, but I can't tell you. I can't tell you where we can't tell you where we had lunch. That I think that's his spot. Let's see here. Kenneth says, do you have a better understanding now of why we drafted the way we did? Yeah, I think I had that understanding already. I don't think I gained any understanding from the interview. I think I already kind of assumed a lot of the stuff that Smitty was saying. Obviously, the only bone I had to pick, and I still have that bone to pick, was with the trade up. I felt like you could have got Johnson later, and I stand by what I said. Is I feel like they panicked. I feel like the Panthers, they saw all the edge rushers that were going off the board, and they panicked and reached for a guy. It's nothing wrong with that if the reach pans out, but if it doesn't, you're always going to go back and look at what the Steelers did with our draft picks. Right, the Steelers went and got a couple of guys that I liked. You know, dudes like Darnell Washington. They got him with one of our picks, and they got another. I can't remember the other guy they picked up. He was on our radar too. So again, I understand. I've always understood that, and I don't think I needed the interview to understand that. But I still stand by what I stand by when it comes to that. Can you tell us what you ate? Yeah, I can tell you what I ate. I ate some chopped barbecue, and I had some fries and a drink. Dave had um Dave had brisket. I don't know what his side was, and some sweet tea. Steve had Steve had chopped chicken, Brussels sprouts, and a drink. I don't know what drink he got. Steve was on his healthy tip though. Yeah, that's why. That's all I can tell you. I tell you that's what we ate, but I ain't gonna tell you where we ate. Herbig, yeah, there you go. Herbig was the other pick. Herbig was the other pick. Those are two guys that were on our radar that they picked up that we could have picked up instead of DJ Johnson. So the only time is gonna tell whether that was the right move or not. Going back to the other pick. Congratulations, brother Rashad and brother Dave, to y'all's upgrade this season, and may you all upcoming season be filled with God's goodness, joy, peace, and abundance of opportunities. Aaron, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Dave definitely had a sweet tea. I had a soda. I gotta lay off the sodas, man, but that's what I had. Dave had sweet tea. Have we tried to get a sit down with Pep? I don't think Pep does too much talking, bro. I haven't even tried and probably won't try, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna, if it happens, it happens. But I'm not holding my breath for that one, bro. Just like with Steve. We wasn't necessarily looking for that one either. That one kind of stumbled on us. The first one and the second one. Both of them stumbled on us, bro. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. Hey, look, this is interesting. I got a whole video coming up on this topic. I'm gonna do a surviving Spartanburg series on YouTube. Yes, I am. So hold your thoughts on that. It's gonna be coming probably late July or mid July, excuse me. Training camp starts late July. I'm gonna drop it probably 1st of July. Hey, you never know, bro. You never know what could happen there. You never know what could happen, bro. Never know. Cam is someone we will try to get. We're gonna try to get Cam. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna try. Whatever happens, happens. The next white whale, Luke. I don't know if we're gonna get Luke. We'll see. I can't tell y'all all that. Let's just say I do IT for work. I can't tell y'all all that. I can't tell y'all all that. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come up here real quick, man, and show my appreciation. It's been a crazy week. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Can I do a power rule and slap? Man, I don't put my hands on nobody, bro. I don't put my hands on nobody, man. But yeah, I just want to come up here real quick, holler at y'all, say what's good, uh, kind of see what y'all were thinking about the show, how kind of get your feelings about it. But it was great. It was great. Again, y'all got to give us a little bit of grace, man. We was in the presence of greatness. I think if we're blessed enough with another opportunity, it'll be a little bit different because now we have a little bit of a rapport, so we know what to expect. But that was the first time, and we was in the presence of greatness, bro. So you gotta give us some grace. We did the best we could. I think it turned out really well. But yeah, man, I was nervous as hell. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous as hell to start it off. But yeah, it was good. Keyshawn would be interesting. I never thought about getting Keyshawn Johnson. That would be interesting. I'll try. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Rich. Appreciate you, man. I really appreciate that. Appreciate that. But yeah, man. Next up, what we got next? I owe y'all some prospect videos. Now that that our thoughts are kind of out there with the prospects, and yeah, we kind of saved our draft content for cut to it. I'm gonna put out some prospect videos. I'm gonna probably take tomorrow to start putting some stuff together. Uh, I think we got an NFC South roundtable coming up pretty soon. Um, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's a lot coming up for P. Yo, it's up. It's up right now. So hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Go over, check out the cut to it interview. It's fire. It's fire, man. All right. Yeah. Everybody wants this one. I'll start with that one. How about this? I'll start with this one. I'll start with this one. Yeah, this would be dope too. I fist bumped David Tepper at the Bryce Young welcoming party. That's pretty cool. Hey, nah, I'm about to get him. I'm about to get in my bag, yo. We up. We got a quarterback now, man. We up. We up. We up. We up. But all right, any free agents wish list? You know what? My expectations are low with the free agents because I think we might try to go get an edge rusher. That'd be priority number one for me, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I haven't put any thought to it really on the free agency wish list. I think we're kind of good. I mean, yeah, edge rusher. Somebody else, it's a really good body outside of outside opposite of Brian Burns would be great. Yannick would be nice. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, well, I think Yannick would be great, but I don't know. And I've seen all the stuff on Twitter where he's been following Panthers and all that stuff. So uh we'll see. We'll see, man. If they can make it work, they'll make it shake. If not, it kind of is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I would. Hey, I finna say, man, Fitterer. Yeah, that's cool. That would be a cool interview. The greatest interview for me would be Samir, bro. But obviously, he ain't gonna be able to tell us too much. But man, it'd be great to sit with Samir. Clowney, nah, man. Clowney he's too much on those 1 year deals, man. I don't think he's a serious long term answer. But all right, I'm getting up out of here, man. This was fun. Like, subscribe, notification bell. I just want to come up here real quick, talk about it. Nothing else. Nothing else. I'll holler at y'all at a little bit later tomorrow with the draft vids, the prospect videos. I'll give you that, and then Christian says, do you think he will ever talk about the call with Tepper for Mingo. No, not happening. He's not gonna talk about that. All right. I'm out, man. I'll holler at y'all, man. This was fun. Just wanted to come up here real quick, see what y'all thought about it, get some pretty instant feedback. But yeah, man, we just having fun. And wait till y'all see my next trick. All right. That being said, like, subscribe, notification bell. I'm out. Peace.